Welcome to Social Town. In this video, we are going to learn about 13 ways how to deal with stress. We can characterize stress as the pressure and tension created by an individual on herself. In certain situations, like when you join an unfamiliar environment, move up the career ladder, prepare for the exams which will shape your future, and many more, stress often plays a key role. However, these are not the factors that cause stress all by themselves. Stress is related to how an individual interprets these factors. Also, we should not perceive the stress factor as a solely bad thing. Sometimes the role of waking up the mechanisms that allow us to act quickly may also be seized by stress. In this video, we will examine 13 ways to deal with stress. Our favorite tip, number 13, changes the game to reduce stress. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more informational videos, which cover wellness to self-improvement, relationships, and more. Number 1. Work in a scheduled and organized manner. Working with principles and plan would help you put your things on track. Because of not being able to finish their work, many people are under tremendous stress. You will not forget what you will do if you have a schedule, and you will eliminate possibility of failing to complete tasks by placing the urgent jobs in the first place on your list. Note that when making a list, the order of the tasks is crucial. Failing to finish a task that needs to be done first will also cause problems for the next things that would have been done easily if things had worked out. You can stress about a task or work, which is not a thing that would cause you to stress in normal conditions. It is also important to ease stress by doing our tasks on time and in order. Number 2. Don't be a perfectionist. The hurry to do every job is one of the principal causes of stress. This is too hard to accomplish, even if you want to. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Try to do the best you can, of course, but do not construct a setting in which you find minor faults in everything, every time, and then feel sad and stressed. In coping with stress, managing this perfectionist tendency will do a lot for you. Number 3. Learn breathing exercises for stress. Not only does our breathing, which is our source of energy, give us life, but it also helps us deal with stress. Slow and rhythmic breathing exercises will calm your nerves and ease the stress. Finding a relaxed spot and breathing deeply is what you need. After your lungs are filled with air, exhale even more slowly. Your stress level will decrease, and you will experience relaxation after 2 to 3 minutes of doing this exercise. Walking and exercising are also effective to reduce stress. In this process, also avoid alcohol and smoking. Studies have shown that smoking is not a solution to stress, yet with alcohol, it triggers stress. Number 4. You must manage your anger. You've got to identify your anger's cause and keep it under control. This is very important, especially pairing with number 13. Feeling angry is a healthy feeling when we look at it by itself. Reflecting your anger on your environment is important. If you cannot control this, some undesired situations may happen. A force that needs to be settled down is excessive anger, as one of the key causes of stress. So what should you do about it? You must relax and walk away from where you are. Number 5. Acknowledge the situations that can trigger stress. Some situations can put you under extra stress. Staying in a traffic jam may be the greatest example of this, which is the fundamental challenge for people living in big cities. If you're going on the road, look at traffic status before heading somewhere. You'll be much less stressed if you know that there is a traffic jam, since you accept this situation beforehand. Acknowledging the stressful situation beforehand helps to reduce stress. Number 6. Find relaxing activities for yourself. This may gaze at a painting, listening to music, hiking, or enjoying a hobby. You ought to be relaxed in times of stress. Some individuals, for instance, feel relief when they hear birds or rivers. You cannot know what makes you feel relaxed if you don't spare time for yourself. Listen to yourself during the day and reflect on what you want to do to get away from the stress of everyday life. Number 7. Pay attention to your diet. Stress and pressure can cause you to feel hungry more. You should pay attention to your diet when this happens. As a solution to stress, if you want to have a snack, make sure you make your food yourself, given it is healthy. Most of today's obesity cases are based on this urge to eat correlated to feeling stressed. Eating too much will raise fatigue. Fatigue also causes significant damage to the heart combined with stress. Number 8. Do not neglect to get social. By isolating yourself from social situations, you can't cope with stress. Maybe you don't like crowded places. We may say that socializing is not just about walking into crowded spaces. Even going to see someone you love would make you feel relaxed sometimes. Living apart from society will lead, over time, to getting unhealthy habits. In the long term, this will affect not just the emotional turmoil, but also the health of your body. Number 9. Focus on optimistic thoughts. A pessimistic approach to life would exacerbate the stress level. Even though something bad happens to you, you don't need to be pessimistic. Focus on positive thoughts. In this way, you can witness that certain things you thought were not ideal for you can yield positive outcomes. Number 10. Overrate nothing. For feeling a little joy, don't push yourself too hard. Paying too much attention to everything will tire you. One of the major sources of stress comes from trying to be appreciated by others. What you have to do is simple. You will neither pay too much attention nor less than it needs. You would get your own stress mechanism under control in this way. Number 11. Back up what you've lost. Backing the things you are tired of losing all the time and hence experience stress. The disappearance of such small but significant things like your keys or even the possibility of experiencing this situation will stress you. Therefore, back up the things which may cause stress in case they become lost. Number 12. Be open to trying new things. Tedious life and the feeling of doing the same things are among the reasons that cause stress, according to many psychologists. Trying to do something new and including some excitement in your life would also make you think positively. Devotion to the nature will soften your heart and make you feel more relaxed. Learn new songs and sing them to yourself. In short, try to think out of the box. You will see the positive reflections of this change in your life. Number 13. Learn to say no. Yes, we believe saying no is the most effective way to deal with stress. Why don't you say no to the things that will put you under stress? Sometimes your family and friends may try to push their own problems off onto you. Your answer to that should be no. It is very simple. Every extra burden means extra stress. When needed, you should even get support from others to reduce the burden on you. Do not forget that you should receive a reward for the favors you have made before. The stress factor also causes serious health problems, apart from having a lousy social life. Excessive stress can cause major heart problems, head and neck pain, flatulence complaints, constipation, extreme chest pain, and mental symptoms such as failure to focus, panic attacks, feeling sad, insomnia, and distraction. Therefore, you need to eliminate the factors that will cause stress one by one from your life. You can't get rid of stress by ignoring it. Besides, it is not a thing solely under your discretion. If you correct the problems listed in this video and the things that need to be improved on your own, you can make progress. Studies have shown that stress can be functional to a certain extent. This is called positive stress and can contribute to personality development. When planning for a different era, life, people are trying to get ready for it. The stress you have felt in these kinds of situations will help you adapt to these new things. Even though the feeling of stress can cause a positive factor, it should not be allowed to become permanent. It would give nothing but instant satisfaction to look for the remedy for stress in unhealthy habits. If you feel like your own efforts will not cope with this, receive psychological support. You may sacrifice many good things in your life if you don't respond to stress on time. Please let us know in the comments below your own experiences and tips about stress. How do you deal with stress? Thanks for watching Social Town. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons and share it with your friends. This will encourage us to create new videos for you.